Hi there, I'm Dr. Andrea Libutti, and I'm going to answer this long question. Here's the question. Stress hormones released by the brain suppress neurogenesis. The more stress there is, the less brain development, which in turn causes less adaptability and higher stress levels. Does ASD, or autism spectrum disorder, which is highly stressful, result in decreased neurogenesis? Do you know what the number one thing that patients say to me or complain to me about in the emergency department is? I have too much stress. Most of the time, me and the nurses will just look at each other and say, join the club. Now, not in a mean way, but just in a, we get it. We're all under so much stress. It's just a part of everyone's life nowadays. Autistic people may be under even greater stress than the average person. Stress inhibits cell proliferation and ultimately neurogenesis. Now, neurogenesis is the growth and development of the nervous system. Stress seems to be especially good at affecting the limbic part of the brain called the hippocampus. The hippocampus is responsible for memories, emotions, and motivation. I don't think it's accurate to say that the stress of being autistic results in decreased neurogenesis. The more accurate description would be found in the following neurogenesis study. Post-mortem, meaning deceased people, the brain bank has autistic brains and all kinds of other brains. And there was a study done with 13 autistic brains. They were aged 40 to 60, and it was done against 14 age-matched controls. These were the non-autistic people. The findings suggested that autistic brains had multi-regional dysregulation of neurogenesis. So dysregulation of neurogenesis, not necessarily decreased neurogenesis. So in other words, parts of the brain were overdeveloped and other parts of the brain were underdeveloped. In fact, the early abnormal acceleration of brain growth in autism is well documented. Many young children with autism have abnormally large heads. So it's not so much the decreased neurogenesis as much as it is dysregulation. So unfortunately, stress is an unwelcome influence on all of us. Does it affect our brain? Most certainly. So I am here to shed light on autism in a whole new view. Come to my website, andrealibutti.com, and I share lots of different insights and inspiration. Thanks for listening.